We are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, Miss Susie.
Hello, Heather. Thank you for having me. So excited.
I know, me too. Me too. So, this amazing lady is going to be coming to Boulder this weekend for a class that I just absolutely love and a body of work that I absolutely love called ESSE, Energetic Synthesis of Structural Embodiment. There's nothing in the world like it. And my body really loves it. Actually, I would really like for there to be a lot more people that do it because I would like to receive it a lot more. So I wanted to invite Susie here to just talk about this beautiful work and what it is and the gift that it is to our bodies, and especially with everything going on in the world right now and all the change, that actually really dynamically involves bodies.
Yeah. Well, it's this whole, anyway, I don't even know where to start. It's so exciting because I find that lately in Access, Gary and Dane talk so much more about bodies in a different way than they have like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And I really do get that we are starting to open more and more doors with what is actually possible with our bodies. And I have always found that ESSE was inviting the body to possibilities and change that that is different from when you're running a body process. It's not better or worse, it's just different. And I have had so many conversations with people that have received ESSE sessions from people, not from me, but from people in general, and really tell me these incredible things about what that really gave them for their body and what it changed for them. And beyond just basically possibly getting out of pain or things like that, but really also like a different way of being with your body and getting a different sense of like, oh, I want to eat something. Oh, you know what? No, my body actually doesn't want to eat that. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I
Yeah.
liked this kind of thing or whatever. So it's really interesting how much this energy can really gift you for your entire body, not just if you have something going on that is painful or not working or whatever, so.
Yeah, totally. Well, can you talk about, because one of the things I love is this, and I really got this dynamic, energetic sense of the energy that ESSE is.
Mhm.
And when you were here a couple of years ago for the class, and that was the first time I did it. And this idea that it's these energies that like melt the judgment that holds limitation in place, both in our bodies and in our lives. And what I really was so in awe of at the end of that class was how that moves through the planet and in the world. So would you, it's just do the class now on Facebook Live, But yeah, anything you
Exactly.
can just say about that.
Yeah, I mean, that was something that actually Gary Douglas said very early on, that ESSE was dissolving the glue of judgment in the body. And I mean, it's so funny when you are doing something and you're being an energy, you sometimes really don't get it for a while, I was really just being the energy of ESSE, and people around me were saying all these things, and I'm like, really? Like, I mean, honestly, it was this weird thing. I guess like a fish swimming in water, you don't know that there's water around you. That's just what you do, or where you are. And whatever all that is, I'm just saying, like, to me, it was always like, what are you saying? What are you saying? But I really noticed too that we judge our bodies so much all the time. It's really, I mean, and I am not excluding myself here. I'm sorry, I still do it. It's less than it was 20 years ago, but I still catch myself sometimes, like standing there going like, oh my God, and really recognizing that when you're being an energy like that, you're creating a change in your body. The energy you're being with that, your body is receiving, and your body doesn't have a point of view. But when you're being so dynamically judgmental, The molecular structure of your body changes. And then what is really fascinating to me is that this energy of ESSE has the capacity to really dissolve that. And I cannot really explain how that goes, but everyone who does it can do it. So it's not you have to be a body worker or you have to be advanced in access. I have literally people seen come in with, the prereqs is a basic foundation class. So people come in with a little bit of access under their belt, but they touch bodies and they create change.
Yeah.
So it's fascinating to me that really that energy is just so dominant there. And it really is like, okay, body, would you like to change this? And if that body and that being are ready for change, then it's like, boom.
Totally. It's so cool. And it's like so much about what you're being. I mean, what you're willing to have, like when you're receiving the work, what you're willing to have as a, not just, I mean, you change your body, you change everything, and you change everything and your body also changes. It's not, there's nothing linear about it. But when you're also gifting the work, just what you're willing to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how I love how the class for me, it like facilitated me into something greater in terms of what I be with bodies and then of course in the world too.
Well, I think this is the real fun part in Access in general, is that the body's not excluded from the journey in consciousness. So many modalities condemn the body as the thing that holds us back to create spirituality or ascend basically into higher realms of something. Basically oftentimes it's like, oh, the body is the bad thing. We have to cover it up, we have to shut it down, we have to control it, we have to make sure that we don't let it like enjoy itself, all that kind of stuff. And Access is really the only thing that I know that is like, no, have fun with your body. That's why you have a body. That's why you're here on this planet in a body. You're here in a body, so have fun with your body. What are you doing? And Heather, I have to say, like, I watched your video that you did of the ice skating that you used for your X-Men explanations, and I was just like, oh, look at that, the elegance, the really just the total joy of being in the body, moving the body. And that's what embodiment is about, in this here, like, and please, your body knows so much about consciousness. And this is the thing where you can also actually include your body and really also take some cues from your body. Your body is not the dumb thing that you have to teach a lesson to. Your body might actually be your partner in crime on the way to more consciousness. So
I love that. and actually oftentimes our bodies are like, yo bitch, come, it's like, I got something for you, so I know for me, my body leads the way a lot of the time, and I'm like, okay, like if there's anything going on with my body, I'm like, okay, what are you showing me? What do you know? What do you got for me? And then I get to have the adventure of, receiving the awareness that my body has and that it is. And there's something so cool about, like, I know for me, I'm, more like I make, I sort of prioritize, body work and ESSE and stuff like that more when I have something going on with my body, and it's interesting. I'm like, okay, what if I didn't have that? Like, does my body create that to get my attention, what if I just chose it, regardless? But So yeah, anyway.
I think we're all doing that. I
Yeah.
remember when I first started Access, I was a bodywork junkie, and I was on the table or working on someone on the table pretty much most of my day. After I was done, I was a dog walker. I was usually done by 2, and then I was like, okay, let's exchange the rest of the day. So I didn't have a big life at the time. Now that's changed a little bit, and I have to say too, it's interesting to forget about our bodies, really, instead of just making that a priority, like you say, Heather, where it's like, hey, you know what? It's a priority to once a day do something that is a nurturing for your body and whatever that might be. But we forget that, or we brush that off. And then the funny thing is, I find myself sometimes just doing stupid stuff where I later go, oh, I could have actually use this hour to do something for my body. And instead I was doing something dumb, like, what is that? And so, yeah, it's definitely an experience well, not an experience, but it's basically like something that we have to build a muscle on again. We have to prioritize that in a way to really, really, really pay attention to our bodies in a different way, and really not use them as this vessel that we run around in that we find annoying most of the time.
Yeah, totally. Totally. Yeah. It's like the body for so many people that live really in like dynamically in this reality. It's the body is sort of a burden, and what if it's like, what if it could actually become greater every day? And what if it's a possibility? What if it has this beautiful consciousness? What if it's like recently I was like, I'm kind of becoming like a professional hedonist. Like for a while ago, I was like, I actually this is a really audacious ask of mine. But what if I could receive body work or energy work or something every single day? And I was like, that would be really cool. That'd be really fun. Like you were saying, when you were on the table a lot and exchanging and stuff. And I just asked for it, and I kind of didn't think a whole lot about it. I didn't like try to create it, and I was like, I actually am on the table more days than not now. Like and it's not, I don't have any sense of like guilt about it, or it's like, this is part of my world. Like this is the world that I desire to live in, is where we're contributing to bodies like this every day and moving. Like, it used to be like, oh, I want to move my body every day. And now I'm like, I like to move my body like all day long, So just really giving myself the space and the permission to have that, which is like really audacious in this world. But it's like, if you don't see it as separate from work or as like this little treat that you give yourself for an hour a day or whatever, but it's just like, no, here I am. I have this body. Like, how can I play with it today?
Exactly.
It's such a different reality.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. And Access has just been such a huge invitation. All the body processes and ESSE, it's all been, what a gift, what a gift, what a gift.
Yeah.
So
pretty amazing, actually. So
yeah.
And really what else is possible with bodies? I am so excited for what might really become a reality, even in my lifetime. Who knows, what
And
else can we explore?
Maybe it is becoming a reality, and it's like, what can we each choose with our bodies that makes it so?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Good.
I'm excited for this weekend. So y'all are, wherever you are in the world, you still have time to get yourself to Colorado. If you're like in Japan, we start on Friday evening here in my beautiful home, and so there will be lots of hedonistic delights that come along with that, because I like doing that. My bartending and such.
I am so excited.
I know. And there's a mountain right there. There's beautiful hiking. So Friday evening we'll start. There's just an intro, like ESSE intro, that's available to anybody who would like to come just for Friday evening. And then all day Saturday and Sunday, we continue with the full class that does have the prerequisite of foundation. And yeah, I'm so looking forward to see what we create.
Me too.
Yeah. So is there like a quick link or something? I don't even know.
Oh gosh, we should have prepared that, didn't we? Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can quickly get that together.
Or is it just on your website? Like just Susie what's your website?
SusieGotzi.com is my website. But I think I have no, I don't have a link that I can quickly muster up. But also on the Access website, if you know me on the Access website, or go to accessconsciousness.com, Susie Gotzi, and basically you can find the class there as well. So
cool.
Yeah.
I could post it, and this goes to 4 different places, so it doesn't post it in all the places. So, oh, there we go. Parisa put it. Thank you, Parisa. She put it somewhere. I'm not sure where that got posted. It's under one of the videos somewhere. It might be my personal page or my.
Awesome.
But yeah. So, but y'all, if you want to come, ask your body to find your way here, and you can. It'll be easy. So thank you, Susie. Thanks everybody for being here, and we'll see you this weekend.
Thank you, Heather. And I'm really excited.
Me too. See you soon. Bye, everybody.